Sagittarius, welcome to the channel today. Today's reading will be a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Sagittarius. You know, when I was preparing for your reading today, I was picking up on two energies really strong. And that was transformation and leadership. Maybe some of you, or this could be for one particular Sagittarius out there, is going to get a promotion and step into leadership. Possibly maybe your actual leadership at work is going to be changing. Yeah, that was a message I was getting pretty strong preparing for your reading today. All right, Sagittarius, let's get your cards laid out and jump into your reading. What can we tell Sagittarius? What messages do we have for Sagittarius today for their November? What's going on in November for Sagittarius? All right. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, your underlying energy for November is the Eight of Wands. This is rapid movement, rapid momentum, or even the rapid messages coming in. Let's see how this plays out for the rest of your reading, Sagittarius. Let's keep an eye on that. Sagittarius, what are you up to in November? Or what are your current energies? What are you currently sitting in here? This is looking pretty good. You got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. The Six of Wands is success. And it's also recognition and notoriety potentially. So, and this comes after a long, hard-fought battle. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Sitting in the energy of success. Sagittarius, what's your challenge for November? You pull the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, constantly up in your mind, overthinking, over worrying. So that's something that you're likely going to have to figure out how to resolve in November and get past all this worry and this stress potentially. What is your underlying motivation for November? What's really driving you? You pulled the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is an energy or someone, could be male or female, that really has a strong power of discernment. They don't put up with any BS, and they can see right through the BS and cut it out of their life, cut a person out of their life. They don't tolerate it, they don't permit it, and they can smell it a mile away. So your motivation is looking like to really only be presented with the absolute truth of the matter or the situation. You won't accept anything less than that, whatever this is. Sagittarius, let's take a look at your recent past. What's going on in your recent past? Looks like happy times, celebration. You pulled the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is joy, happiness, celebration, with your peer group, with your support group, your close friends and family, your crew basically. So there was a cause for celebration recently in your past. And it looks like, you had this cause for celebration, more than likely. And that's why you stepped into this energy currently of success and recognition. You celebrated something positive. Let's see, Sagittarius, what is on the top of your mind? What are you thinking about? Okay, you got the Ace of Cups. This is you thinking about a new emotional opportunity, a new opportunity for fulfillment. There's something at the top of your mind that you're thinking about, how can you be even more fulfilled than you already are? Because it looks like you got some successful energies going on here. Sagittarius, what's going on in your near future? What's coming toward you, Sagittarius? You pulled the Hermit. The Hermit is really isolation. The Hermit is going deep inside, getting that inner knowing, that inner wisdom. This card is really all about developing wisdom. So this is coming towards you in the near future. It could be potentially even a mentor of some sort coming your way to help you with something in your life, or a project, or something you're trying to achieve. Or this could just be you taking the time to go deep within and tap into that inner wisdom of how to move forward. I like this for you. All right. Sagittarius, what is your likely approach to this energy that's coming towards you, this Hermit energy? Your likely approach to that is the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the tarot. The sun shines a light on anything that's in darkness. This is just the absolute happiness, absolute joy, the highest you can get, really, truly. So that's going to be your approach to really be joyful in this journey of going within and getting that deep inner wisdom, or be joyful at the approach or the appearance of a potential wise mentor or someone coming towards you in your life that could really help you move forward and develop your wisdom. It's all good, Sagittarius. I'm liking this for you. Let's take a look at your external influences. What's in your environment that's available to you? You pulled the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is expansion. The Three of Wands is really being able to see down the road at the potential and the possibilities of your future. It's also about having taken action based on plans that you put into place and seeing some of that come to fruition. You're seeing a slight or the beginnings of progress for the potential that's coming towards you. If you take a look, it's hard to see, but there's actually these ships in the bay or the sea here in front of him. Those are his ships coming in. Potential success also on the horizon, and he's waiting for that. He's at the beginnings of that, and he can see it. So that's what's available to you in your environment, is the opportunity to really be able to envision making progress on the actions that you've taken and the plans that you made. Let's see, what is your advice from Spirit? All that glitters is not gold. Okay, you pulled the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is so many options for potential fulfillment, but not all things are as they potentially appear. One of these cups really has what's truly right for your life and your fulfillment. So you have to use we talked about this Queen of Swords, your discernment. It takes a great deal of discernment to be able to tell which one of these is the truest path for your emotional happiness and fulfillment. So Spirit is telling you to be cautious and really use your discernment to determine what's the best thing for your life here to move forward and for your emotional and fulfillment, for your emotional happiness and fulfillment. Let's see, Sagittarius, what is a potential outcome if you follow your likely approach of this Sun card and this joy and this absolute happiness regarding this Hermit energy of going inside, getting that internal wisdom. So your potential outcome in that case, it's looking like you're going to break free of feeling stuck, break free of feeling trapped. If you look at the Eight of Swords here, she's got swords behind her, swords to her left, swords to her right. But there are no swords in front of her. But she has a blindfold on, so she's not aware of that. So she's in her head feeling stuck, feeling trapped, but not aware that she could just simply walk forward and be out of this situation. It's looking like that's the wisdom that's coming towards you, is being able to really see that you're not trapped, that you're not stuck. So when you embrace this energy of the Hermit, or of either going deep within inside and developing your inner wisdom, or listening to a wise person or mentor that could be coming into your life, or maybe even someone that you already know, and presenting you with, or assisting you with the understanding that, you know, you already have deep within inside you the wisdom that you need to move forward, and you joyfully accept that is the truth for your life, then you can move forward out of this feeling of being mentally stuck and feeling trapped. I'm really liking that for you, Sagittarius. Liking that a lot. Let's see what happens. You know, I had a feeling that transformation was going to come up in this reading. I told you in the beginning I strongly was getting the message of transformation, and it's coming. What's your potential outcome if you take Spirit's advice of really having, focusing on having the necessary discernment to understand that not all options presented to you are what they seem, and being able to ferret out what's the best possible option, the truest option for your life, and the best option for your happiness and fulfillment. In that case, if you follow Spirit's advice of really focusing on having discernment in that case, then your potential outcome, wait for it, transformation is the Death card. That's endings so that new beginnings can occur. And the Death card in the tarot is the card of transformation. And that's the energy that I was getting for you when I was preparing for your reading. So I had a feeling it was going to show up for you. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything else that I need to clarify. But before we wrap up your reading today, let's pull a couple of additional oracle cards to get you some messages from Spirit before we end this reading for you today, Sagittarius. What can we tell Sagittarius for their November? What additional messages do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. What else can we tell Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for their November? Let's see. Okay. We pulled, let's see if you can see this here, healing chaos. That's a form of transformation in itself. Healing the chaos that's swirling around. More than likely, this energy swirling around in your head of feeling stuck. Swirling around in your head of all this anxiety and stress, even potentially nightmares that showed up as your challenge position. So you're healing that. healing that mental chaos. Let's get another message for you from Spirit, Sagittarius. Let's see. What else can we tell Sagittarius for their November? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. All right. You pulled gratitude. Being in a state of grace, being in a state of gratitude really moves you forward for all your wishes, hopes, and desires. That brings so much to you. And she also has, can't tell if it's the moon or the sun, but it's glowing golden. So we're going to call this the sun. And you pulled the sun as your likely approach. You're going to be grateful, gratitude for this wisdom that's headed your way so that you can transform and move forward for the better. Sagittarius, thank you for stopping by the channel today, and see you again next month.